Whoops. We're live, I guess. Okay, we'll do it live. We'll do it live. I clicked on the go live button on accident, like an idiot. Oh well. Gimme the ball. Okay, I just gotta change the Twitch stuff first. No, not yet. Okay. Yeah. Yabba dabba doo. Yabba dabba doo. Okay. I can't see chat yet. That's probably something I should activate right now. I pressed the button on accident. You know how it goes. Ugh. Gimme the basketball. Gimme the ball. What up, Alex Cat? Thank you. You like that? I liked it too. The classic.
The Wizard of Wang followed.
What up, Wizard of Wang? Thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. What X is gonna give us? Now that's good. Now that's funny. I like that. Because it's like X gonna give it.
Arsu5 followed.
What up, Arsu5? Thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Face check. What up, Wizard? Love your videos. Thank you. Hope you're all doing well. Thank you. Yeah, we're doing well. Jace Cat, always in here with the Hamilton. You freak. What is up, everybody? Today we are gonna let some people come on in. In the meantime, how's your guys' week been? Sorry there was no stream last week. I was freaking sick. I had the stuff. I had a stuffy nose, sore throat.
Bitmine Turtle 7 followed.
Thank you, Bitmine. Little smooches for you. Bozo, imagine being sick. Don't say that to me, man. That's mean. That's a sick little guy.
Catman 1132 followed.
Thank you, Catman 1132. Hope you have an avocado costume ready for Halloween. I do. And I think we're streaming on the 30th. if I recall, because that's exactly a week away, right? Yeah. So, and probably I'll stream on Halloween too a little bit. Now that inspires me. I gotta think. The 30th is your birthday. Let's go. Bit my turtle. Yeah, smooch. He chokes with one hand and caresses to kiss with the other. That's like a. Oh my god, I had his name in there. No Machiavelli. That's like Machiavelli. Like one hand to rule them, the other to something like that. The classic. Everyone knows Machiavelli, dude. He's the classic. I'd follow him to the ends of the earth. I would. Good. Yay. Good. As you should. As you should. Dude, I've got the freaking basketball theme in my head. It's stuck in my head. It's stuck in my head. All right. I'm trying to. This has very little relevance to the salt score that we're talking about today, baby. It's salt. Talking about salt. Sodium chloride, if you will. A little bit of the sodium chloride. There's okay. So if you don't know, EDH Rec, those lovely gentlemen, they put out like a salt thing every year. So you can take like a test, not a test, a survey, right? And the survey is you judge a bunch of cards on how good or bad or what they are. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, big cuddle monster. Oh, we getting salty today. Yeah. Let me put it that way. So I think, let's be real, some of these cards are not as salty as people make them out to be. Or people are voting for cards they think are salty, but they aren't. You know what I mean? And so we're going to, as a team, make the real list, right? Because EDH Rec, what the fuck do they know, right? They've only got the most data ever, and data is for schmucks. We're going off vibes. I've got a lovely coffee made from the percolator. No, I wish. Yeah. Like people who don't like politics and call it stacks. Yeah, exactly. Armageddon is a zero salt. See, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. All right. Let me see what this goes to. Okay. Let's go to okay. There's nothing here right now, but don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Gimme the ball. Okay, perfect. Wow. Okay, this is the salt. Okay, so I think it goes up to a maximum of like 5 or maybe 4, something like that. I don't fucking know. The salt thing is dumb, but we can look and see how many things have changed. Max is 4. Okay, so nothing is more salty so far than stasis, right? That's the saltiest we've got. Love that. Okay, so last year we had stasis. We had Winter's Orb, Vorinclex, Armageddon, Thassa, Static, whatever, right? Bunch of schmuck cards. Who cares? Dockside's banned, Nadu's banned, bunch of other stuff, right? Now it's 2025. So we're gonna start off. Stasis. Should Stasis be the saltiest card? What do we think, chat? Anyone got any good stories about Stasis? Any good stasis moments? Do you even play this card, right? Players do not get an untap, pay a blue during upkeep, or stasis is destroyed. None. No good stories, only bad stories. That's what I'm saying. I feel like there's not a cool combo with stasis, right? Uh Alexander Johnson. Yeah, this one is a very annoying one. I think it's just salty because it's a most of the time you're gonna have like a disgusting combo with it, right? So it's like a lock. It basically is a lock card, and locks are L. Everyone knows locks are L. Okay, they don't do. I don't like this card. I do agree it should probably be salty. How do you even pay for it if you don't untap your lands? See, that's the thing. A lot of the time you have stuff that untap your things. So, I mean, usually you'll pay a land, you'll play a land, and then you'll tap that land. Um, it is also crazy because like VV you can activate without tapping, like a whole bunch of other salty cards that we're gonna get to, like artifacts and stuff like that. It's disgusting. 6-7, 6-7. Okay. Built a disgusting deck with it 7 years ago. Only played it one time, and my table asked me to never play it again because it was so suffocating. Yeah, mana rocks pretty much is the only way to pay for it. I played it to lock my friends out of untapping lands and play for that free counterspell you pay. Ooh, that's kind of funny though. I do like stasis in like a pact of negation where they try and like, no wait, I can't pay for it, and then die. That's kind of funny. But yeah, this card's disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. Stasis, salty. Old school says, "How unhinged are you today?" I think we could get more unhinged. Most likely. I'm warming up, right? We're locking in. Pact of the stasis. Exactly. Greatness. How's my volume, by the way? I apologize. I'm moving the mic all over the place. In Mana Rock Blue Eldrazi. Emia Lily, you're crazy. You're evil for that. Stasis is disgusting. Stasis is something, let's put it this way, okay? Stasis is something I would see the homie 3-3 Elk play, right? Name drop him. I know celebrities, yeah. 3-3 Elk would play this shit, right? I don't fuck with it. Not in that bad way, but Stasis is a funny card. You play it and then you die to lethal damage. Yeah, I feel like if you play Stasis, you're kind of wanting yourself to die. But since we're doing content, right? We obviously got to do a little bit of content. I'm gonna apologies everybody, but not really. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know I could do that. Whoa, that's not what that's supposed to do. Huh. I guess my freaking thingies are off. Anyway. We're gonna do. You guys know that guy who's in a lot of hot water, pirate software. We're doing a pirate software type thing, real quick. I'm shameless. All right, we're gonna talk about stasis. Okay, I'm shameless about it. All right, everyone, just stand back and chill. Okay, so this is a thing that is just my streamer bot. I'll put this back to stasis, and then this will be yay. Okay, and we'll go big screen on this. Nope, that's big screen on the wrong thing. Technical difficulties, folks. Now I'm like my head is out of the way. Okay, whatever. Yay! Now that doesn't work. Okay. Whatever I just did, now my camera's weird. Okay, don't worry about it. Hey, chill. Okay. Relax. Chill out. Everybody be calm. Okay? Be cool. Stop freaking out. You're freaking me out. Okay. I'm just kidding. I was freaking myself out more. All right. Okay. See, my head is in the wrong spot. What's up with that? Okay, and then this over here. Perfect. Okay. This is just so my editors can clip this really well. Okay. Stasis. Let's talk stasis. Okay. So stasis basically says, let me turn up this. How do I even do that? How does that freak do it in such a manner, right? Uh, okay, so stasis basically. Oh yeah, okay, perfect, perfect. Stasis is, as we all know, a lock card.
Oakwood followed.
Oakwood, you're ruining it. You're ruining my stuff. I'm just kidding. Thank you for the follow. Don't understand what the score means. Lower score means it's most hated. No, the higher the score, the saltier it is. So you don't want it to be high. You want to play low salty stuff. So we're starting off with stasis. Stasis. Okay. Not a good lock. Hang on. This will be really funny. I promise. I promise. Okay, it goes like this and like that. Perfect. Like that. It's not a penis. I promise, because it's actually like a lock, right? Okay. It's a mushroom. No, it's like a key. It's like a keyhole. Damn it. It's a keyhole, damn it. I'm just drawing all my stuff. I don't know how. That's a mushroom in a box. It's not. It's a key. It's a key. Watch. Okay, see, because I'll do this. Right? Okay, and then you'll see, right? There you go. See, now it's not perfect. Perfect. See, it's a key, and then we'll do this. Right? Now, I feel like it should be the other way around, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. So good. That looks more like a lock and key, right? Perfect. Safety pin. No, 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 no. It's a key. Keymaster. Okay. Okay, perfect. Game changers? Oh yeah, there are game changer changes. We could talk about that. Not a problem. I'll make my face cam a little bit bigger right here, so that way it's easier. So I look a little bit cuter. Hey, what's up? Okay. All legendary creatures. Yeah, I think all of them got taken off the list. Don't worry about this. Okay. Don't worry. Shut up. Game changer is a great. I love Dropout. They're so good. Sorry, editor. You have to scroll through all this. Oh, burp. Oh, so sorry. Okay, okay. Stasis is a salty card because it puts your opponents in a lock. They get to have no fun. Because basically, if you can't untap, right? You can't get to untap. What are you even doing, right? No untap is no fun, okay? And so really the most common strategy for playing stasis is artifacts, right? Artifacts. And the most common strategy is, of course, Soul Ring. The most common, obviously, way to pay for stuff is rocks. This is a rock right here, right? Little mana rock that adds a little bit of mana. Okay, and we hate to see it, but there's the unwinding clock. It does a little bit of unwinding, right? There's a little clock, and he unwinds, and that's how you play stasis. Don't play stasis. The card is very salty, and you would be remiss to ever play it. It's mean. And my 10 years of Blizzard, I've never played stasis. All right, perfect, chat. We did it. Okay, flip that. Okay, back to gaming. Back to gaming. Okay, so that's stasis. Yada yada. Who cares, right? You guys don't care. Let's go back to salty stuff. Go back to salty stuff. Go back to salty stuff. Hey, there we go. Goodness gracious, this guy, freaking frick. Okay, now it's time for the orb. Okay. Winter's Orb. I think this card, honestly, to me, feels saltier, right? Than Stasis. What do we think? I mean, it's very, it's nasty. It is a bit yucky. Players can't untap more than one land during their untap step. Yeah, colorless, it means it could go anywhere. So this is like if someone ever told you that their pet card is Winter Orb and they put it in every deck because it's colorless, they're evil. That's a straight evil move, right? At least you get one. Yeah, but the thing is, if you're playing Winter Orb, you know you're doing something else, right? You're using Urza to have like artifacts tap for mana now. Or like even this guy, especially Urza, because you just tap him on someone's untap, right? As long as Winter Orb is untapped, players can't untap more than one land during their untap steps. Yeah, so you tap him on the end step. Ugh, yucky. That'll be the next one that we're gonna clip farm. Sorry. This is a factory where I turn stream into clips. It is what it is. So it doesn't matter. Crazy into green since they mean they into green since that means they untap on your turn. Yeah. Icy Manipulator to break parity. Yeah, I mean there's a whole bunch of different ways where you can tap your artifacts down for stuff or like sack it or whatever. It's gross. It basically is like land destruction, kind of. It's like your lands are gone for a little bit. It's very cool. So, it's very interesting. Let's talk about it. Let's get the bing, Winter Orb. It's Orbin time, okay? Winter's Orb is an evil card. Basically, you get one land, one per turn, that gets untapped. And if you don't have the Winter Orb, right? No, that's stupid. Cut that. Pros and cons for short farming. True. That reminds me, I'll tell you guys a story right after I clip farm this. Winter's Orb is land destruction, sort of. You only get one land. Okay, one land. Okay, untapped every turn. That's basically like having no land at all, some would say. Okay, and a lot of the players who play this, because it's only two and it's generic, it's colorless, right? That means that freaks will play it in Urza, the old man, right? You're gonna play it in the old man deck. This is what he looks like, by the way. He's an old man, right? Because you can tap the orb, you can tap it to add blue, and you're evil for that. Absolutely disgusting. Winter's Orb is yucky and it's very salty. Don't play it. But if you play it, at least have a game plan, please, because you're putting us in a lock and you deserve a win, I guess, you monster. All right, perfect. We're doing good on the clip farm. All right, back to me telling you guys the story. Okay, right? So, fun fact. So you triggered that by saying pros and cons, right? What's up, Molly May? You guys triggered it by saying okay. So, one of my first YouTube channels, basically, whoa, sorry, a little bit of frame loss there. That's not my fault. That's the freaking EDH Rec is so goofy. Anyway, one of my first YouTube channels. I'll go big screen for this because this is kind of important. This is lore. One of my first YouTube channels, I was like maybe 12 or 13, right? And I had the idea. I was like, what if I do like vlogs, right? So vlogging was big back then, okay? Vlogging was huge. It was the meta. Everyone vlogged. I had a Minecraft thing and I vlogged. That was it. So I was like, how do I do vlogs? And I'm 13, by the way, so I'm like in 8th grade. And I remember, because my brother teases me all about it, I had a thing called pros and cons of blank or whatever. So I would just like yap and talk about the pros and cons of stuff. And one of them, the one my brother always makes fun of me for, it was like pros and cons of like social interaction. It it was so stupid. It was basically just being like, "Hey guys, so today we're gonna be talking about the pros and cons of social interaction. Pros, you get to have friends, and friends are really cool." This is my voice before puberty, by the way. So it was very high pitched, and it's like, you gotta make friends, and friends are cool. But and I'm like, and the cons are you have to like leave the house, you have to go do a whole bunch of stuff. And I think I remember having more cons than pros, and then yeah, it was a dark time, as opposed to my deep, current, manly voice. Okay, speaking of, let me read you guys the comment. Someone commented something that was horrendous. Let me find it on here. It was so mean. I was like, what is this? This doesn't need to be, you don't need to say this, man. All right, let me see if I can find it. There's a really mean comment. It was one guy commented twice. Let me see. It was like yesterday I saw it. I do try and read all the comments. Let me see. Where it at? Oh, perfect. Okay. All right. Let me see. Hang on real quick. Let me get a... Okay, hang on. All right. Let me get some copyright-free dramatic music going right now. All right. Yeah, perfect. This is just for this comment that I want to read to you guys. This is a fucking ad. There's ads everywhere. God. I'm sorry if there's ads. Okay, well now it's not even loading my YouTube. Come on, hurry up, buddy. This is funny. They're waiting for this bit. They're waiting for the bit, waiting for Godot. You typically just type mean comment and let them fill in the blanks. Okay. YouTube audio library. This better not break copyright. Okay. It's fine. Let me see, hang on. Wait a second. Bit loud. Okay. That's my bad. I mean no offense, but you should probably have someone else do the voiceovers for your videos. Doesn't matter what information you're attempting to convey. If it doesn't sound appealing, people won't listen. Most people don't possess this trait, so don't feel bad. I'm sure you know someone that does, though. What a fucking comment, dude. What a fucking comment. What a crazy statement to just throw at me. Just in there. Also, celebration. Little bit of coffee. I don't know why they would comment that. I have gotten that before. Let me see. Let me scroll through let me search by. Now we're here for you, bro. That's what I'm saying. Okay. Let me see. Voice. There's got to be like 10 or more. Okay. Oh yeah, someone commented on another short. This is just me reading mean comments now. Okay.
Hey, thanks for the subscribe. Very cool, very nice. Kiss on the mouth. Mwah.
Big Turtle, thank you for the subscribe. Everybody else better subscribe too right now, or else you're just as mean. Okay. Another mean comment. Your voice is literally like that. I thought it was edited in your videos. Holy cow. The script is good, but the vocal performance is tiring and annoying. Sounds like miscoded AI voice. Someone just commented, AI voices. It's one of the more passable ones, but still, Is it just me? Or does it sound like he's using an AI voice generator? Your voice is different. Nice. I'm getting like half of them are like, you guys, this guy's voice is really good. Is it just me? Does it sound like... Yeah. Let me see. Is there any meaning? Oh, perfect. Okay. Am I wrong for assuming this channel is entirely AI? That horrible voice and lame writing seems blatantly robotic. Is this voiceover AI or just unusual intonation? Bad AI voice. Listening to this voice makes me think it's AI generated, but the video history don't lie. It's all real. AI voice hell. So, what the hell? We have a bot in here? That's crazy. We've never had that before. Never had a bot in here. All right. Hey, thanks, buddy. Man. Okay. That's so goofy. I've never, for one, we have a crazy the sad music makes it all dramatic. Hopefully they can turn that into something fun. Yeah, my voice is fine, guys. Trust me, I'm real. Just kidding, guys. I'm a freak of your imagination. I'm inside your head right now. Okay. Proof? And I just turn. And I just get like, proof? You want proof, huh? I'll show you proof. I didn't do anything. I turned up saturation and it didn't change anything. Let me see. How about this? Oh, yeah? You think I'm a robot? Can a robot do this? Didn't actually fucking do anything. My bad. Never mind. I thought it would change stuff, but it didn't. Whatever. Okay. Now I feel empty without that little music playing. It's so dramatic. Okay. Let's get back into the salt. 5 fingers. Guys, I'm clearly human. I'm human. I'm human. All right. Now we're derailed because now I want to do am I okay, robots. Okay, well now we've got something way more fun than the salt going on because am I a robot? Pass the Turing test. See, this will prove once and for all that I am in fact human. All right. Pass the visual Turing test. Guys, I promise you I'm not a robot. Can you distinguish the response of a robot from the human response? Where is John? Answer to the left of the tree, near the white car. He's obviously near the white car. He's closer to the white car than he is to the tree, obviously, right? Well, hopefully. These are Cybertrucks, by the way, yeah. Where's the gray car? Right of the wall, under the tree. Well, it depends on... This is already a stupid question because in the theoretical space, it's to the left of the wall, right? Shut up. I don't care. Sorry. It'd be like if the wall was here and the car's here, it's on the left of the wall. But I guess if you're looking from right to left, then it is to the right of the wall. That's already, it should be left of the wall because it's like left spatially. It is what it is. All right, where's Mark? Behind the post, in front of the town hall. I mean, I'd say he's more in front of the town hall, right? This is gonna be embarrassing if I answer all this and I'm a robot. Okay. Where's the bartender? Behind the bar, in front of the blackboards. No, he's behind the bar. That's just what a robot sounds like something a robot would say. No, no, I promise. Where is Sharon? Right there. Behind the van, to the left of the offices. I'd say like behind the van, right? Hey, it looks like she's more behind the van. Now I'm getting scared because I feel like I'm answering these wrong. Okay. Where's the big knife? That's the big knife right there. In front of the mortar. Visual autism test than anything. Yeah. I'm getting scared. On the counter. Is that the counter right there? I mean, dude, I would say it's on the counter, right? In front of the mortar. How many questions is this? Okay, it's almost done. Where's the yellow book? That thing right there. To the left of the lamp on the desk. I'm convinced a robot would be more decisive. That's so funny. Okay. If someone asked me, where's this book? I have to go to my mind palace right now. Hang on. Someone asked me, where's the book? Oh, the yellow book, dude. It's next to the lamp. It's on the desk. On the desk in my head. I meant to click on your account to see if you upload a new video. What are we looking at? Superstar Warrior. I read a bunch of comments that said that I'm an AI. Like my voice sounds like I'm an AI generated voice. So I'm trying to prove that I am in fact human. But we'll see. I think it's to the left of the lamp, right? Please. Oh, there's a correct. I scored a 57. Holy shit, that's way worse than I thought. Near the white car. Uh-oh. Okay, chat. Forget this one. Forget this one. There's got to be another quiz. Gulp. Okay. Actually, the ones the machine would give. Gulp. Okay. There's got. Hey, well, just forget about that. All right. Forget. We're gonna forget about all that. I'm human. Okay. I'm fully human. We're gonna forget about that. Me, I'm not half AI. Let's forget about this, right? I'm definitely human. Okay. I'm gonna do capture right now. I'm gonna do a capture right now. Okay. Okay. All right. I promise I'm not a robot. I promise. Oh, this is a beta thing. Hang on. Don't worry. I promise. Okay. Hang on. Ad blockers. Okay. Guys, do not freak out. My sinuses. Okay. All right. I promise you I'm human. We're gonna do this, okay? All right. Snowflakes. Easy. All right, next. 3S. What? No. No. It's going so fast. Okay. What does a great white shark eat? That's just a typing test. Oh wait. Oh, I have to answer one of those stupid questions? Anything it wants, turkey sandwich. What the fuck? Anything it wants? Okay. Browse safer. Okay. Browse safer. Oh, this is way more stressful than I thought. Which does a vegetarian eat? Carrot. Okay. Enter the following. Okay. 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 This isn't looking good. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Okay. Boxes to boxes as foxes to boxes. Okay. Okay. What am I looking at? Red word from above. Zovi. Okay. Which one is the smallest? 2 really big herrings. France, Jupiter, 3 really big herrings. A herring. Or China. Just 1 herring. Okay. Holy shit. Pod bay doors. Okay. That one was tough. The P is like, okay. Oh, fuck. I hate these ones. Rack v Mew. Okay. How many kittens do I see? Ugh, 4. Okay. Jesus. And 3 really big herrings. Shut up. Shut up. Sadie 407. Okay. Oh my God. 4, 4, 5, 4, 6. I thought it wanted me to add them up. I got really scared. Captcha. 31 times 5? Oh my God. Okay, wait. 31 times. How is this not a question for a robot? What the fuck? What are we talking about? This is a robot question. Okay. 30. So 15, obviously. So, okay. The easy way, hey, by the way, if you want to learn how to do multiplication, you just do 5 times 30, which is 150. No, I was typing it. I was typing it out to explain to the viewers. Oh my God. Oh my God. I feel like an idiot. My dear Watson. No, no, no. So stupid. Okay. Who are legally required to make sure you are 18 years or older? Oh, okay. Sorry. Whoa, what is this from? What is the image below? Wow. I wonder how many of you guys can't tell me what this is. It's a VHS. Or times 10, then divide by 2. That's weird. This one, why would you do this to me? PF 4K. Okay. Okay. NAYFH. DC. I got that one wrong? What? Enter sum. Okay. 1, 6 plus another 6 is 12 plus 5, 17. Okay. Type in the 3 letters you see on pictures of food, boat, and train in that order. Food. Oh, what the hell? Food is A. Boat is U. And train is Q. Okay. This one's so small. SK1 EQ. What? What? What am I doing? Is that a SK 4 PEQ? Okay. Enter the characters for the symbols shown in the box below. These captures are fucking nuts. Okay. X, X, K, V, T, 4. Wow. No, okay. 4 letters with cat. Oh my God. Okay. S, C. But they all have a cat, don't they? I think. Maybe that thing's not a cat. O, O, G? Okay. This is. Okay. Okay. Input word here. You're kidding me. Okay. ABZ. Oh. Okay. I can do this one. So bazooka. That's cheating. I can't. Damn it. That wasn't even me. Okay. We got this. M U A U M W W V. Bazinga. Okay. 4 to the 9th. Okay, now who knows math? How is this? How do we do this one quickly? 4 times 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 4. So we could do 16 times 16 times 16 times 16, right? And then times 4. So we get 16 times 16 is a lot. Excuse my fucking phone for this. No, don't. I'm not looking at you, chat. All right. 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4 times 4. I think I fucking did it wrong. Okay. 4 times 4. 2. All right. Times 4. 3. Times 4. 5. No, 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 2. 8. 2. 6. 2. 1. 4. 4. It's 0. Ah! Okay. I guess I must have lost the time on that one. Okay. Please enter the one that cannot be created from the unfolded pattern. Okay. Okay. So let's be real. We have a 1 in 6 chance to guess it. Okay. So we fold those guys down. I feel like F, right? There's one that cannot be created from the fold. Okay, we have 2 minutes to figure this one out. You could fold all these 3 fucking different ways. Go to my mind palace. Wait a second. He's beginning to believe. I fold this here. I fold this here. Fold this over here. Yep. Fold it. Okay. That's 1. Dish. Put that one there. All right. Fold. There. That's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. That's number 4. Fold. Wait a second. Unfold it again. Fold it back. Right there. All right. I've done 3. Fold. Take the guy. Fold it one more time. Fold it one more time. Perfect. The fold goes over there. Wait a second. This one. There's freaking Legos in this package. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. That's the 5th one. Meaning the clear one that I can't fold. E. Fuck. It's C. Okay. Damn it. I'm 77. That's a lot better than the average score. That's better than what most people did. So even though I got a 50% on the I promise I'm human. I'm at least, if we take the average of like 77 and I got like a 50 on the other one, I'm mostly human. My sinuses are still a little messed up. Okay. This feels like the better you do, the less human you are. True. Guac out here training the AI against you. Exactly. Okay. We're going back to the salt. Sorry. I had to prove that I was human. I apologize. Because all the comments were really mean to me about me sounding like I'm a robot. Okay. We're only guys, don't worry. We're only 2 cards deep into the salt. Isn't this fun? All right. Be real. You guys are having a good time, right? You guys would tell me if you were having a bad time. Right? All right. Aaron X, before you listen and do housework, is VV an issue or just Soul Cauldron? I would say VV is the problem, right? Soul Cauldron, I think, is a cool card. I wish it was cheaper because it means you can do a lot of cool stuff. Like, Soul Cauldron on its own, you can't win, right? It doesn't say you win the game, you make 1,000,000 mana, you do a whole bunch of cool stuff. It does mean once you have it out and you build around it, you can do really unique and really cool stuff where you have activated abilities and you're doing a whole bunch of really cool stuff. I feel like it's such a cool concept of a card where you put counters, you get activated abilities. It adds a lot to the game. I love cards like Soul Cauldron where it makes the game
different every single time because you can exile somebody else's card, right? And get their activated abilities. VV is the problem because VV makes a bunch of mana, and that's scary. Sorry, I'm like, my nose is still stuffy up. Yeah, VV's the problem, not Soul Cauldron. Let's be real. Okay. And we got a couple times twos from Emiya, so obviously we are still being entertaining. All right. I think the way you tell if something is fun, if people see it coming, even a turn in advance to give them a chance to interact. Yeah, I think so. Usually it's like you learn, you know what I mean? Sometimes you'll be like, oh, I didn't know that that thing was a threat and they won. But the next time I'm going to pop off with it, right? I'm going to stop them. It's kind of the way I think about it. So yeah, VV. Yeah. Let's would VV be less of an issue if it wasn't a free mana ability? All right. First of all, I got a compliment come in, so I have to react to that first. Might I say your hair is magnificent, my guy. Thank you. I've got it in a little here, I'll give you the little boop, 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 boop. It's in like a little man bun back there. So yeah. I've been growing it out for a while. I don't know how I feel about it. But thank you. The compliment does help. So, but you guys know what am I thinking of? There's like a not like a I've got the Steven Seagal, even though that guy's a horrible guy, but like the just the ponytail, like I'm just bald under here and I have the ponytail. That'd be awesome. I'd do that for like 100 gifted, maybe a little bit more than that, like 400. Anyway, whatever. Who cares? Yeah, VV's busted. Let's be real. This guy is a really strong card. I don't think he deserves to be on the salty list at number 3. I think there are cards.
Conf0 and followed.
Confounder. Mwah. Thank you for the follow. See, I know how to read your username, obviously. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, VV is salty for sure. Is he top 3 salty? No, right? I don't think so. I think he's annoying. I definitely think he's really strong and busted. What up? Hey, what up with the hello? Yeah, I think he's really strong. I don't think he should be top 3. To me, VV, let's put it this way, okay? Let's put it this way. Okay? All right. VV, salty for sure, right? He's salty for sure. Top 3, though? Is he top 3? I don't think so, right? We can all agree that he's really strong and stuff. But as a commander player, EDH is a different ballpark than standard, right? Versus everything else. Everything else, VV is annoying. But in commander, he's not that annoying. It's usually in standard where you can have suddenly like 4 or 5, like 4 to 5 versions of him. Maybe not 5. I think you can have like 4 max, but still not on the same board. But yeah, he just does it all. He gives you mana, gives you a little bit of guys, right? You get a little bit of that's my blue mana right there. And you're just shooting fireballs at everybody, right? You're shooting off fire, and you're getting mana. It's very much he's a very strong card, but there's other stuff because he's not that bad. I definitely don't think he's top 3. I think he's annoying. I think him in standard messed up the whole thing. But if he's in the command zone, you can see him with your eyeballs, right? You see him. You can see him. There you go, your little eyeballs. You can see him, and then just say no thanks. You can just give a that's not a thumb. You can just give a thumbs down, right? How do you do a thumbs down? I did it wrong. Whatever. You can just thumbs down, right? It is what it is. Thank you. Immaculate visualization, by the way. Thank you. I know. You guys love to see it. Okay. So yeah, VV is not as bad as you think. Remember the knuckles on the hand. I hate drawing hands. I think everybody does. I'm so bad with like the visualization aspect of it. It is what it is though. Okay. See, because okay, I think maybe like 1 or 2 people voted more for VV than Turgid. Turgid is obviously way more salty. Turgid has got to be way more salt. Dude, I'm like stuffy. Stop being stuffy. My like nose. Okay, sorry. Turgid is freaking salty as hell, right? I don't think anyone has fun playing against a Turgid. You might have fun playing against a VV a little bit. To each their own, I think. Yeah, this card is busted. Turgid is nasty. That does remind me, I should upgrade my VV deck. I do have one. Well, because I pulled a promo. I pulled a promo in my what is it? In my pre-release. So I deserve to play VV. Yeah. That's why I said I made a video on theft. Go watch that, by the way, if you haven't watched it yet. And talk about how theft don't play this. No, it's Turgid. Turgid's the game changer. They just put it because it's like a flip card. Yeah, the lantern's not a game changer. Don't worry about it. If it is, like, I don't think they've changed the what is it? The thing. It's a hard UI. UI change thing. Yeah, Turgid sucks. Don't play this. Ugh. Yeah, Turgid's just straight up evil. As opposed to hang on. I'll blow my nose. Don't ignore this. Ignore this. Ugh. Don't worry about that. Oh, I'm healed. I feel so much better now. Got the gunk out of my freaking sinuses. Yeah, the game changer is just weird on there because it's a flip card. Whatever. This card deserves to be top 3, right? This card is the saltiest card of all time. Yeah, is exactly what I'm thinking. It's not a fun card to play against. It's a evil card. Salty. Yeah. Well, the thing is, let me demonstrate for everybody. Turgid, God of Fright. Don't play this card because you will have no friends. No friends at all. Okay? Because you know how often you sacrifice a land to go get another land, right? You sacrifice a land to go get another land. Suddenly, that thing you sacrificed, it's mine now. I get it, right? It's mine. And they play stuff like Grave Pact. They play Grave Pact. They play the Erebos thing, where it's everything dies and then it dies again and it comes back. And they play Marauder. They play the orc that does the thing. It's basically just no fun. It's no fun to play against. I'm sure it's fun to play. But the scales. You have to think about the fact that every game there's a pendulum. You want you to have as much fun as them, right? You want it to be like this. Usually, you want everybody to be having the same amount of fun. Turgid makes the scale look like this, right? Suddenly, you are having all the fun. You have all their stuff, all their things, right? You've got all of it. And they're having no fun. No fun. And it's mean. How could you? You deserve the worst. Don't play Turgid. This has been a PSA. Thank you. Anyway. Like I said, Turgid sucks. Now, Ristic Study. Let's talk this one. Ristic Study. Basically, It's I can see why this card is salty. I don't think it is. I think it's carried by its notoriety, to put simply, because everybody knows about Ristic Study. Everybody gets that Ristic Study is in fact a evil card, right? It's a bad card to it's like evil. It's a game changer. Is strong. But yeah, it's synonymous with the format, right? Yeah. I think Mystic Remora, or what is the other little I have one right here. What's his name? Esper Sentinel. It should only be on like the first card an opponent draws each turn or something like that, right? Where this ability only triggers once each turn or whatever. Because then it's like, okay, I'll pay 1 for my draw or cast a spell whenever an opponent casts like their first spell each turn or whatever. It would be so much more balanced. And I won't be surprised if we see a sort of Ristic Study-esque card come out soon that does do the once per turn, because I think that would be more fair and people would play that probably just as much as Ristic Study, because it would be theoretically cheaper. Be maybe like I can imagine it being 2 mana for like Ristic Insight, something like that. Let me show you guys what I think it would do, right? So here's my pitch for a Ristic Study alternative, right? We got the beautiful card. Who cares? But it's like once per turn. Spell 1 or draw. Right? This is balanced. This is balanced. They're doing a lot more of these effects. The spell, but it doesn't have to be, yeah, or 2 or whatever. Yeah, whenever, and it could be like whenever an opponent plays a spell for the first time each turn, right? That way you get more fair if someone's playing instants and stuff. You know what I mean? Um, that way it's a little bit more balanced or whatever. Uh, this is what I think, and it'd probably be like one in a blue, right? Maybe. I don't care, because you look at like Mystic Remora, right? Where's the similar card? Whenever an opponent casts a non-creature spell, draw a card unless they pay 4. For 1, they're never paying 4, right? Mystic Remora is so good. I love Mystic Remora. Cumulative upkeep is crazy. Sorry, hang on. Watch out for my balls. Oh, my balls. Oh, that's worse. Okay. That actually just made the little dots worse. I thought I was gonna make it better. Lisan al Gaib, he is chosen. Never mind. Opening the window again. That way, at least the brightness doesn't bother me. I promise it doesn't bother me. Except looking directly into my eyes. Okay. Yeah. Same thing. I think we're going to get to it very soon, because Smothering Tithe is also in the same loop here. It should be like, yeah. I think, let's be real. We don't need to rank the Tabernacle at Pendrell Vale. We do not need to say this is a salty card, right? We do not need to say that this is a salty card. This card does not exist. No one plays this. No one has this card, right? This card does not exist. It's $3,000, almost $4,000, right? This card, no one has this. $4,000. I mean, I'm sure maybe Post Malone has a Tabernacle, but nobody else is doing a Tabernacle. You could proxy the Tabernacle, right? But why? You know what I'm saying? It's pocket. Hey, Bitmine Turtle pocket change TBH. Oh, dude. Oh, frick. I would hate for you to donate a pocket change then. You know what I'm saying? Oh, would suck. Would suck to get, how many gifted is that? 3,000 is $5 per gift. That's only 700 gifted. That's pocket. I make that in like a day. Obviously, I've got 5 or 6 tabernacles just hanging out, but yeah, play a spell, draw a card, unless I pay 1. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it is what it is. We could definitely figure out a better one. I'm sure that's what Wizards.
Holy frick! A gifted sub!
Yo, I baited you into that. Thank you. Holy frick, a gifted sub. Thank you, Bitmine Turtle. I know that's like light work for you. Thank you. It's like absolutely not. I mean, we got Pendrell Vale, dude. Who freaking? We're chilling, right? Big chilling. I don't think this card is salty. I low key like this card. Holy frick, yeah. By the way, if you guys are on YouTube and you go on over to Twitch, you can hit a follow, use your Prime subs, and it'll say fun things. So please do that. I set up custom voice commands for just about everything. Not voice commands, but you know what I'm saying. It reads a silly little voice out. This thing is getting bothering that I have this light on my face. Maybe it's like cool though. Anyway, I don't know what just happened. I like blanked out super hard. I lost it for a second. Ugh. I'm losing it. Okay, I'm losing it. No, it's not true. No, snap out of it. Snap out of it. Sorry. I remember that I did a Turing test like 20 minutes ago, and what a stream it's already been. All right. Armageddon.
Ashtatron followed.
What up, Ashtatron? Thanks for the follow. See, it reads your thing out. That's pretty cool. And it also, I say funny things when you sub and stuff. Also, if you guys are on Twitch and you donate bits, it'll read out your message, whatever you say with the thing. So, just so you know, use that what you will. Do with that what you will. Oh, just leaks my stuff. What the frick? I've got memory, dude. Give me Armageddon. EDH Rec, fix your fucking website, dude. Your website's garbage.
Blump 596 followed.
What up, Blump 596? Is that related to Blumpkin, by the way? You guys know what Blumpkins are? Let me. All right, quick lesson here with Quips and Guac. There's 2 schools of thought when it comes to a Blumpkin. If you're unaware, this is not magic related whatsoever. But a Blumpkin, right? This might be a little adult, but don't worry. I think it's really funny. So, a Blumpkin is basically someone is on the toilet. Okay, this is a toilet. All right, someone's sitting on there. So, Primal Clash Royale, don't worry about it. Someone's sitting on the toilet, okay? Someone's chilling. Just they got their magic cards and stuff, right? They got the little blush and everything. Okay, perfect. I'm actually popping off. Who would have thought I'm actually so good at drawing? Okay. Now, I don't want to get banned or anything like that. But I've had this discussion with friends. Well, not they had this discussion amongst themselves, and I walked in on this conversation. But a
McDunch followed.
But a Blumpkin is basically receiving okay. So all that I had heard about. Sorry, we're really derailing this. A Blumpkin is basically is basically oral plus there's a toilet involved. Okay, oral sex. Apologies. which has led to a discussion in my friend group. Ugh, hang on. I gotta blow my nose again. Okay, it wasn't as bad as I thought. Okay. Which has led to the discussion of whether or not the Blumpkin, the person sitting on the toilet, is receiving, right? Is receiving, okay? Or no. You guys asked for this. You guys, or if the person, which has led to the discussion of whether or not the person on the toilet is receiving, or the person on the toilet is giving, right? And that's the main discussion. That has been the main discussion has been whether or not who's Blumpkining it, right? And I would love to hear your thoughts. Anyway, I'm sorry about all that. It was way funnier in my head, but that's kind of like the Armageddon situation. Bringing it back into Magic. It's very similar. You know what I'm saying? Armageddon is the Blumpkin of cards, some could say. Where, you know, it's shitty, for sure. There's poop involved somewhere. Someone's pooping. But Armageddon, someone's also getting mad dome. And I'll stand by that. Saying you asked when no one asked. No, you guys asked. I remember you guys asking though, actually. I do recall you guys asking. And this may or may not because Blumpkin, there's a guy named Blump who came in. Okay, anyway. Hot take, Armageddon should have a 3-turn timer and you die if you don't win within that time. I fuck with that. I very much enjoy that as a mechanic. First of all, I love cards that make you lose the game and stuff. And I think they're super cool. So, yeah, I think it would be, it's just sort of it's like bad gentleman's move. It's rude to destroy everybody's lands and then have no plan afterwards. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I would agree, Emiya. This card's salty, but I think mass land destruction just doesn't get played as often as this card used to. You know what I'm saying? It's just not the meta. It's salty for sure on paper, but does anyone play it? Not a lot. So. Stasis Orb. Static Orb. Static Orbs untap players can't untap more than 2 permanents during their untap step. That's basically Stasis, and we talked about that one already. Who cares? Vorin Collects is basically Stasis. Who cares? Thassa's Oracle. Let's talk about it. All right. Thassa's, I can see this one being definitely salty. I think it's just that it's a cheap win condition, right? It's cheap. It doesn't feel like you won. You know what I'm saying? It feels like you took a shortcut. You got to the finish line first, which is cringe. You know what I'm saying? There we go. I had this whole other space for my hand. It's not that salty. It's just, if they're playing blue and most likely black, they're going to do the Demonic Consultation, Thassa's Oracle shenanigans. It's very much like a CEDH staple. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're like, oh, Thassa's Oracle, whatever. But if you're playing in CDH, where this is the meta, you're not salty about it. You know what I mean? You're not mad. That's what CEDH is about. Is about playing these cards and winning the game, right? You can't be mad. I was telling someone yesterday, I don't know if you guys know about this whole there's a big debate, not big debate, but there's a big drama in the on Blue Sky or whatever. I have a Blue Sky, by the way, if you guys want to follow me on Blue Sky. It's Quips&Guac, whatever, who cares? Shameless plug. That's a plug animation. Okay. Big drama. Sorry, I forgot the word. Big drama on the Blue Sky on the X Everything app. Just kidding, I don't use that one. But Blue Sky, because people were talking about the fourth chair problem, which to me I was like, what the fuck is this? What is the fourth chair problem or thing? Or what up, Casper Drake? Hope I said that right. Your name is spelled interesting. Drabeck, just like your mother, Trebek. Sorry, you like the SNL? Anyway, so yeah, there's this whole fourth seat issue, where if you go fourth in a CEDH game, you're more likely to lose the game because everybody wins before you, basically. And so they were talking about like fix this issue or whatever. Became like it got blown out of proportion, or whatnot. But my thing is like, yo, CEDH players, you kind of like made this your own issue. Like you guys are so competitive with it that this has become a problem, or like this, it's normally not an issue because it's not that deep. Usually going last just means you're a little bit behind, but not competitively behind. But if you want to be playing at that high level, you should understand, hey, I could go last and I should have to play around that. That seems like something you guys would enjoy as CEDH, but they're yapping and complaining about it. So I don't know. It's interesting. Sorry, I'm checking my Discord because okay. Anyway. I digress. What was I fucking talking about? Oh, Thassa's Oracle. What was I talking about? Obviously, the stuff I'm talking about. Duh. Yeah, this card's nasty. This card is sick. In a disgusting way, of course. Clickbait. Yeah, it's actually pretty cool to aggressively mulligan, knowing you're gonna last need interaction. Exactly. I think that's what Trinket said when I was talking to him. He was like, yeah, in practicality, you have to mulligan. And it's also like a problem in every competitive game. I don't know how they expect us to fix it in our game when it's in every game. Going last sucks. You don't want to go last. Sometimes I guess you do, but like, are they supposed to add an extra mechanic to it? I don't know. It's interesting. The only thing I could think of maybe is like what happens in in pre-release, where like whoever goes first doesn't get their first draw, and then they can go off or whatever. So something like that, where maybe the first player doesn't get to draw. I don't know. I don't fucking know. That's too out of my hands. And Flash, yeah, just play. I don't know. Just be better. I don't know. It seems like an issue of your own making, like a monkey's paw. Because Commander's supposed to be casual, and in casual, the difference between going first and last is so negligible. It really is just like maybe you get countered. They like mental misstep you, or whatever the white land counter your soul ring thing. That's like the only situation where going last sucks. But yeah, I'm fine. It is what it is. Thassa's is yucky though. Let's talk about it, as we were talking about before. Now we don't need to worry about the Blumpkin effect anymore. Oh, that's not what I want. We don't need to worry about the Blumpkin. Oh, my stomach hurts. Okay.
PH0N1X followed.
What up, Phoenix? I think that's how your name is pronounced. Mwah. Also, if you have Prime, give me the Prime sub. Thank you. Give me your Prime. Guys, if you have Prime check. Prime check. Who's got Prime? Prime check. Give me them Primes. Or else I'll talk about Blumpkins again. And nobody wants that. Even though you guys did, in fact, ask for the Blumpkin discussion. Okay. What am I doing? That's right. Thassa's Oracle is a busted card at CEDH. No, where am I going with that? I hate that. Punch myself in the dome. Okay. Okay. Thassa's Oracle is a salty card because it is competitive. It is a cheap shortcut. Basically, it says you win, right? You win. I want to talk about Blumpkins. What am I doing? I don't want to talk about these cards. I want to goof around. frick. Let's go back. I don't want to talk about. I don't want to talk about Thassa's anymore. Let me talk about some other card. Everyone's talking about Thassa. Who cares? Where's a card I relate to? Okay. I'm going to skip Grand Arbiter. Who cares? Jing Attack. Nope. No. Smothering Tithe. Here we go. What the fuck was that? I thought I just heard something. I guess it was my headphones. That was freaky. Okay. Smothering Tithe. My friend played this yesterday. No. What day is it? Wednesday? No. He played it on Tuesday. Whatever. My buddy has a lot of decks and stuff. So he's got a Smothering Tithe. And paying 2. It feels bad. It's like the optimal thing to do is to pay the 2. You know what I mean? But this card I think is stronger than Rhystic Study. Right? This card is because at least with Rhystic Study you can pay for it, right? It's like reasonable to be like, okay, I cast a spell, I pay 1 extra for the spell. But drawing cards is all the things I like to do. Like you're drawing 3 or 4 cards if you're playing well. You know what I mean? Most of your effects are to draw more cards. So you play, this that draws me a cantrip, or so now I'm drawing more and more. But to pay 2 for those, no way. It sucks. And you have to do it immediately on your turn when you draw a card. Yeah, I think this card is definitely stronger than it's gross. It is. I might single-handedly run more enchantment removal because of Smothering Tithe. Like, it is just so, like, I can't do anything about it. Not like I can't do anything about it, but it is unrealistic. Like, it is really bad to give them treasure. Because treasure is mana. Now, I love this in my decks. I would love to have a Smothering Tithe. It's $40, though. Yo! I don't like that. I do not like it, Sam. I do not like it. Okay. I don't like Smothering Tithe. Frick Smothering Tithe. It is what it is. Do you guys like Smothering Tithe? I don't know. Also, Brent, you're crazy for this comment right now. What if instead of Smothering Tithe, it was Smothering Feet and I get stepped on? And those are your first words, by the way. Those are your first words in the entire stream. You just been chilling, and that's the first thing that makes you want to speak. He's just like me for real. He's you're a real one, bro. Brent-tastic. I sometimes wonder what people do when I end the stream, when they're like, that was a banger. That was, because it was objectively a banger. Objectively a banger comment, right? You just have to go back to what? Like, working your 9 to 5. You got to go back to, honey, you wouldn't believe what I said today. It was a banger. It was an absolute banger. I had Quips rolling on the floor, and I wish I was rolling on the floor and he was stepping on me with Smothering Feet. Am I right? Honey, that's... Anyway, I'm really going in on this, but I think it's really interesting to think about. Anyway. Smothering Tithe, huh? Frick. I hate Smothering Tithe. Smothering Tithe sucks. I hate Smothering Tithe. All my homies hate Smothering Tithe. Jingataxis, Core Augur. Someone also played that recently. Let's go with something better. Whoa, Sunder. This is cool. Return all lands to owner's hand. That's kind of cool. Some of these cards, I'm like, I don't even see anyone ever play because they're so salty. Destroy all artifacts, creatures, and lands. That's cool. Obliterate. All creatures and lands. Ravages of War, nice. Destroy all lands. Jalkaholops. Yakulhops. Destroy all lands. Basically, land destruction seems to do well. Apocalypse. Such a banger card. Remove all permanents from the game. Discard your hand. That's so cool. Some of these cards are so sick. Yeah, Hikori, I know this one. You get the untap everything. It's evil. The card art is sick though. Farewell. Is Farewell on here? It's this Apocalypse is basically Farewell. Just evil Farewell. Yeah, Farewell's down here. 2.3. It does basically reset the game. Because you exile all the things. Except land. Teferi's Protection. I wonder why Teferi's Protection is so salty. Like it's up there with like some of these crazy cards. Like it's right next to Yuriko and Blood Moon. I don't think this deserves to be that salty. I think you're only salty when it's played against you, but that's the whole point. Like you're like, oh damn it, you got me. You were holding up 3 mana. Teferi's protected yourself. I don't know. It's the same thing. Like if I saw Ink Shield on here, I'd be like, where my Ink Shield at? Aura Shards. Yeah, that card's crazy. Creature enters control. It's so evil. That card's evil. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like some of these cards you can see in there. Yeah, that's evil. Nether Void. Yeah, that's evil. Braids. That's not that evil. Because everyone has to. Worldfire. I love Worldfire. Worldfire is sick. Let's be real. It's right over here. I think that's a case of people having a terminal case of skill issue. Yeah. I do think, I mean, like, it's a skill issue. I'm just better. I countered you. I figured you out. Yuriko is not skill issue. Kinnan is not skill issue. These cards just suck to play against. Teferi's Protection is fun. Blood Moon is fun. Kind of. I could see that one being salty, though. Smokestack. This card is awesome. What the hell? Upkeep, put a soot counter. Each player's upkeep, they sack a permanent for each soot counter on Smokestack. That's cool. That card is sick looking. This is just like a list of evil things to borrow from. I like that. Yeah, Rising Water. Are you just doing single cards or combos? Mainly, I'm just looking at single cards. I just want to see like what do people think is salty, so that way I can think about it. Winter Moon. Can't untap more than one non-basic land during their untap. Smokestack, just sacrifice all your stuff. Warp World, I'm not surprised. Edgar Markov, my buddy has it. The same deck, by the way, that does the Smothering Tithe. No, different deck. But still, Edgar Markov sucks. Hate this guy. Eminence is busted. Let's see. Warp World, yeah, obviously. Shieldred, yeah, I can see that. Thieves Auction. Thieves Auction, why is this salty? This card's funny. 7 mana to swap stuff, I like it. Emrakul, I can see why. Yeah, Glacial Chasm, I can see why. Ruination, yeah. Mindslaver, nah. That guy's cool. Epicenter's cool. I'm surprised the Ur-Dragon is so low. I guess it doesn't make sense. Yeah, it's not that. It's more the dragons that are salty. So, Void Winnower, yeah, obviously. Storm, obviously. Deadpool, okay. Winota. Why is Notion Thief so cheap? I think it's because people usually pay Opposition Agent instead, right? Toughness matters. Dude, you got like the 4 or 5 toughness matters decks. What is up? Let's go. Someone's got to like toughness matters. White steel, yeah, I can see that. Destroy all lands, destroy all lands, destroy all lands. They should not include the destroy all land stuff. We can all agree that getting your land destroyed is bad. Just put them all in one category. Like land destruction, saltiest thing you can do. Individual cards, doesn't matter. Yeah, demand a consultation. Not that salty. It's only salty with the Thassa. Divine Intervention. This card is funny. This card's not salty. You guys are tripping. Yeah, this can't be more salty than Miram. Who took this thing? Who took this test? They don't know what they're fucking talking about. Atraxa Predator's voice being a 1. How is Atraxa less salty than freaking Miram? Yeah, salty by association. That's why I'm like, divine intervention is so funny. Everyone, it's considered a draw. That's so cool. I love that. Phoenix, dude, I wanted to build Phoenix when I first started. Then I realized I didn't want to. Elish Norn, yeah, Sway the Stars. This card, how is this card salty? Oh, it's everything. Okay, yeah. That could be annoying. Necropotence. Hullbreaker. Yeah. Bolus' Citadel. Omniscience. Yeah. I don't think you guys know what salty stuff is, dude. Time Sieve. Is this card even legal in Commander? Sack 5 artifacts, take an extra turn. Is this card legal in Commander? Am I tripping? I think it's gotta be, right? Put in Tivit. Cellar Secret. Man, some of these things are nasty. Makes me realize how Time Sieve is crazy. Extra turns. Nuts. Okay. Wow. Some cards are really salty. That's cool. You hate to see it, but you love to see it. All right, what are your guys' saltiest cards? Where's Aloros? I think he's pretty low, I think. Because his eminence is like the least bad. Like least game changing, at least. Aloro. Aloro. He's down. He's deep in here. He's not even here. Grievous Wound. What is that? Is it the one where? Which one is this one? Oh, yeah. That's kind of mean. In a fun way though. I like it. Grievous Wound. That's pretty cool. It's mean. It's mean but cool. I like it. Interesting. Interesting. Mind grind. You mind grinding? Unstoppable Slasher. I do love Unstoppable Slasher. Reveals cards and then puts all cards into their graveyard. X can't be 0. Yeah, Mind Grind is pretty cool. There's a similar card to it though. It's like like Traumatized or something like that. Yeah, I guess it makes sense though that most of them are not each opponent. I love Unstoppable Slasher though. That card's so cool. Unstoppable Slasher. Avacyn? True. Avacyn sucks. Avacyn's mean. Very cool. Interesting. Very neat. Anyway, I am gonna have to end the stream a little bit early because I'm doing a podcast with the Commander Baumi, the lovely Commander Baumi. Yeah, let me talk about the game changers real quick. There's been a couple of changes. I haven't talked about them yet, but they took off all the commanders basically. Not all the ones, but they took off the less annoying ones. Although Urza, I think, will probably go back to be a game changer at some point. Someone said that. But yeah, got a podcast with Mr. Commander Baumi, but that'll be coming out soon. Not podcast, but a video. Should be fun. So, but thanks to everybody for tuning in for the the shenanigans where we talked about Blumpkins today, talked about how I'm not a robot, and yeah, obviously we're chilling. So gonna end the stream. You guys all have a good fun time. I'll catch you on the flip. Bye everybody. Mwah.